Loosh is a New Age, metaphysical concept, not scientific or biblical. It describes emotional energy humans supposedly release, which certain entities feed on. This idea comes mainly from Robert Monroe, a pioneer in out-of-body experience research. This video offers a clear, complete explanation to understand what Loosh is, where it came from, and why people discuss it. What Loosh means? Loosh is described as a subtle emotional energy produced by living beings, especially humans. 2. This energy is generated through strong emotions like fear, love, pain, joy, or suffering. In Monroe's writings, Loosh shares a vibrational substance generated by human emotional experiences. It is collected or consumed by non-physical beings, according to his theory. It's important to remember this is not a scientific or religious doctrine, but a metaphysical idea from one author. Where the concept comes from. The term Loosh was introduced by Robert Monroe in his 1971 book, Journeys Out of the Body. Sheik claimed that during out-of-body experiences, he observed non-physical entities harvesting emotional energy. He also suggested Earth was like a farm where humans produce Loosh through life experiences. Again, this is Monroe's personal theory, not a universally accepted truth. What Loosh represents symbolically. Even people who don't believe in Monroe's literal interpretation use Loosh as a metaphor. It can represent emotional energy, spiritual sensitivity, or atmospheric pressure and mood shifts. It can also describe the feeling of being drained by people or environments. In this symbolic sense, Loosh is simply the idea that your emotions carry energy, and that energy affects the world around you. Why people connect Loosh to spiritual warfare. Some blend Monroe's idea with spiritual concepts. They suggest negative entities feed on fear, anxiety, or chaos, while positive emotions strengthen spiritual resilience, and environments can hold emotional residue. This overlaps with ideas like atmospheric disturbances, monitoring spirits, and discernment of spirits. But again, Loosh itself is not biblical. Important clarification. Loosh is not in the Bible. 2. It is not a scientific concept, nor is it a universally accepted spiritual doctrine. It is a New Age metaphysical idea that some people use symbolically to describe emotional or spiritual energy. Final takeaway. Loosh equals emotional energy. In Monroe's theory, not biblical, not scientific, just a metaphysical framework. What Loosh means? Simple version. Loosh is a New Age term describing the emotional energy humans release, especially during strong feelings like fear, love, joy, pain, or stress. It's basically the idea that your emotions produce energy, and that energy affects the atmosphere around you. Mavere. Where the idea came from. The word Loosh was created by Robert Monroe, a researcher who wrote about out-of-body experiences. He believed humans give off emotional energy, and some non-physical beings feed on that energy. He also thought Earth was like a farm of emotional experiences. This is his theory, not a scientific or biblical teaching. What people mean when they use the word today. Most people use Loosh symbolically to describe emotional energy or feeling drained by people or places. It can also mean spiritual sensitivity or atmospheric pressure and mood shifts. So when someone says Loosh, they usually mean the emotional or spiritual energy you give off. Flucies. Not Loosh is not in the Bible. It is not scientific. And it is not a universal spiritual truth. It's just a metaphysical idea some people use to explain emotional or spiritual experiences. Final takeaway. Loosh equals emotional energy produced by human experiences. Nothing more complicated than that.